is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
What's good, everybody? We finna talk about karma right quick. Just ain't gonna wait too long because we're waiting for a couple more people to get in here, but I guess 11 is what we're gonna work with. Everybody, for the people that's in earshot of me, that's joining me, I want to talk to you guys about karma, and not just any kind of karma. I want to talk to you guys about love life, relationship karma. And this type of thing is very near and dear to me. Coming from my past and coming from out of 2 marriages, you know, it's heartbreaking, and it galvanizes us to think a certain way, be a certain way, or to treat our mate a certain way. Now, when we talking about karma, we first got to talk about the cause and effect of things. We got to talk about cause and effect. And someone once told me there was about 10 to 12 rules of karma. And I read the rules. Matter of fact, I got them pulled up here. It's about 6 or 8, 12, believe it or not. It says the law of cause and effect, the law of creation, the law of humility, the law of growth, the law of responsibility, the law of connection, the law of focus, the law of giving and hospitality. Am I crazy, or is that just talking about relationships? Is that talking about romantic relationships, friendly relationships, kinship relationships? The laws of karma, see, I believe that the laws of karma teaches us that we need to be in circumstance with our fellow man, our fellow humanity, mankind, etc. And when we insult somebody, hurt somebody, or defame somebody, or just piss somebody off generally, we step outside those karmic guidelines and boundaries. And I truly believe, before you rack up that karmic debt, before you rack up that karmic hit, karma gives you a window, an opportunity to apologize, to show humility. It's when we harden ourselves after we've done someone wrong or justify it. Karma say, okay, bad choice, pimping, your ass hit. And then you get that strike on you. That sounds very, that's when I think about karma, that's how it plays out in my mind. Oh, and by the way, everybody, I gotta say that any donations you make to this channel during this time would be fabulous and fine. That when I get to my understanding about karma, I think before we rack up that karmic point, we have a split-second chance, like the 5-second rule, to make that right with that person. Again, if we harden our hearts and go on about our business, then you know what? Then we deserve it. We deserve what Spirit give us. And I'm going to stop that right there. And I'm going to go into a little more scientific approach to it, a little more spiritual and a little more detailed approach to it. So here's my take. So let's take it back to an Orisha. Everybody loves the Orishas. The Yoruba tradition is trending, is big right now. You know, you get smoke from it, you get love from it, but it's just something that as African Americans we can connect to. Thank you, Mo. It's just something that we can connect to. So when we want to talk about karma, we got to leave out the karma. And I want you guys to have some form of a notebook, note paper to write this down, because this is going to be it's going to be a great spell within this teaching, by the way, as well. So I'm forewarning you guys, I'm going to do a little talk, but after I put all these characters together, you're going to have a great spell that you can do to get back at your enemies without you incurring a karmic debt. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, newcomers. This channel is finna be lit. All right, so let's talk about the Orisha. So we want to talk about an Orisha that is over karma. Not too many people mention this particular Orisha when they talk about karma or anything like that. They just karma, and they say that this karma is by itself. So we're going to talk about S.U. We're going to talk about S.U. and why, and I'm going to tell you why S.U. is over karma. As we know, S.U. is the earthly gatekeeper. He works here on earth. He's supposed to be outside your house. We know the basics. Well, S.U. carries a trident. He walks around with a trident, a bottle, and all those things represent something to him that makes up his character and his makeup. He has the trident with the 3 prongs. He has the cigar in his mouth to smoke. He has the bottle of booze, and he has the little black dog that walked beside him. And I'm finna hit you with something now. So, when you break down the ideology of the Orisha S.U. and you place him in the spot to which he controls, which is karma, you begin to understand that that trident he carries represent time. It represents the past, it represents the present, and it represents the future. Past, present, and future. These are the ideas, the time frame, the modes of method that he pays attention to. He looks at your past, he looks at your future, and he looks at your present, what you're doing right now. So he knows this because this is you, your earthly body, and your earthly flesh and blood is the only body that you have that can rack up a karmic point. When you get into the spiritual, you can't move forward. You can't rack up no karmic debt or anything because it's over. So this right here, and if S.U. is the earthly gatekeeper, king of the earth, all of it. So it makes sense that he has say-so over what happens to us. That's logic. Now, with him knowing the past, the present, and the future, he know what you did wrong. He know who you hurt. He know who you did good to. He knows what you're doing right now. If you're trying to change and if you have an ideology of change, then he knows what you're going to do in the future according to what you did from your past and how you're handling yourself right now. He knows if you learned your lesson. Then that's where he can say, okay, let's issue karma. Boom, boom, boom. But S.U. doesn't do this alone. S.U., write this down. We got S.U. S.U. combines his intelligence, his knowledge, and his understanding of the planet Saturn. I'm finna teach y'all something. I told you after this, you're going to have a nice little spell. S.U. plus the planet Saturn. If we know anything about Saturn, right? Saturn is consequences. Its element is lead, heavy, weight, sink. Put a lead on some fishing lure, it sinks into water. Water represents spirit. This is something that consumes us, that take up space in our pure spiritual water. This lead drops down. Also, we can be led a certain way. The wordplay is there as well. So, with S.U. being over this earth, the do's, the don'ts, the whys, and he utilized the power of Saturn, which Saturn helps you overcome. Well, look at Saturn as a reward for what you overcome. You learn, because Saturn gonna take you up and through there. Saturn is a chaos planet all day. So if you done went through hell and you taking somebody else through hell, S.U. takes Saturn, the energy of Saturn, and he begins to take you through hell. He begins to put you in your place. He begins to let you learn. because you can't get to the height of social standing, how everybody will see you without going through some shit. So this is karma. So you got SU, you got the Orisha SU, you got the planetary energy of Saturn. Those are your two writing points there. Now, while SU is sitting up there chalking up the board, weighing the costs and everything like that, we forget that SU has a tail. Hooked to his ass, he has a tail. And let me tell you something about the tail of SU. When people draw SU, they draw him as the devil, Lucifer, Satan, the horns, the tail, the pitchfork, the cape, and as SU passes and take note what you're doing on this earth, he's chalking it up in his book, and you think you've been got away with some shit. But y'all forget that there's a 6-foot-long tail that he drags behind him with a sharp point. And that's symbolic, you guys. And it's that tail that after all the deed has been done, typically 6 days, 6 months, 6 years, is how I've balanced and racked it up, how karma come at you. If you do something today, you're typically gonna get it within a 6 minutes, 6 hours, 6 months, 6 days, 6 years. You're gonna get it like that. That's when karma coming back. So if you want to judge your karma, and listen, don't take my word for it, try it out. Do something irrelevant and stupid and hurtful to somebody, and then count the 6. Count 6 days out. Watch something disrespectful happen to you too. That's how karma is played. Because SU carries the depiction of him, why they depict him like this, he carries a 6-foot tail. So as he passes by you with that 6-foot tail, that 6-foot tail swings and it hits you. You think you done got away with some shit and you still going through it. And then that tail come hit you and it cuts you across your face. That tail come and spank you across your ass. That tail come and knock some shit around in your life. There go your chaos. There go your karma. But that tail is charged up with the energy of Saturn to teach you a lesson. And karma is not a bad person. It's not a bad thing. Only thing karma is doing is saying, I gotta teach you a lesson so you can overcome this to get to your next stage. Because you have a responsibility when you form relationships with somebody and you're in their face. This is social standings, your 10th house. You are in people's face. You are friendshipping them. You are shipping them in some form of fashion, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your friendship, whether it's, kinship. You are shipping them in some form of fashion. And you have a responsibility of being in that person's face to uphold yourself accountable in the highest of social standings. That's why Saturn is over your 10th house. Social standings, how everybody will see you. I say it in all my tarot readings. We're going to go to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represent how everybody will see you. Mother, wife, sister, daughter, don't matter. Saturn, chaos. It shows that you overcame it. As you utilizes the power of chaos to bust us in our ass after we think we done got away with some shit. We done frauded somebody. We done cheated on our wives and our husband. That's when it comes back around, bam, that tail hits you. As Shu done already seen what you did, and he's swagging his tail. Whack, 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 whack. And it just hits you, and it may cut you, beat you, tear your shit up. You're gonna get some form of affliction for it. Now that's Shu's version of karma. And I'm being real cliche here, because the spell is gonna come out of this at the end. That's the glory of this right here. So now, Shu plus Saturn So SU plus Saturn equals karma. Oh, I I can't accept the friend request right now. So now we got SU. We understand Saturn. Now let's go down here to that cape that he wears. He wears a cape. Planet Saturn has, I think Saturn has rings. If the Mandela effect didn't change it, it has rings. Last I checked. So SU wears that cape. That cape is there to protect his back, right? And if you know anything about the voodoo tradition and some other Celtic tradition, everybody when they're born, they are born with an entity that rides on their back that take our karmic hits for us. That cloak symbolized that SU doesn't have to take the karmic hit no more because he already did. Now you guys got to have that cloak that's on your back. We got to have that cloak that's on our back. I do too. And that cloak is just a spiritual representation that takes some of the hits for us. Again, that's the universe being merciful to us and saying, hey, if I let karma hit this motherfucker with everything that he is deserved, it'll kill him. It'll take him out. He won't be able to learn nothing. It'll just game over. And so you have that entity that holds on to your back. And as you walk in, you may get punched in the face, kicked and spit on, dropped. But that thing is taking more karmic lashes than we can ever imagine. And we ignore it. SU knows this, but that's what that particular entity signed up for, which is a version of ourselves. I'm dropping some like real knowledge on this one right here now. So I forget the name of it, but I know in Haitian voodoo they do it. Some forms of Yoruba tradition when you're getting initiated. What I saw, not what I heard. You know, somebody hovers around your back, and it's a mock spanking as you walk a certain distance. Why do they do it in their traditions? Because it's a universal practice. Now, SU plus Saturn equals karma. Saturn has a 6-foot tail that comes back and gets you when you think you've gotten away with everything, it comes back and gets you in the form of something. It may destroy your life. Once that tail get wagged, it may cut you. It may afflict you with a bruise. But I got to tell you this. And I hear a lot of my subscribers calling and they send me messages. Is karma cursing us? I got to make this clear. Karma will never curse you. Karma is incapable of cursing you. Karma is there to train you, to teach you a lesson. So, I've been cursed with bad karma. No, you just taking your licks of some shit you deserve that you didn't apologize for when you had that split window to, that you didn't humble yourself with humility that when you should. So now karma got to dig in your ass and let you know. 5-second rule always. Now, so you got the entity SU and you got the planetary symbol, sigil, sign of Saturn. This is going to be in your karmic spell to help to pay somebody back for what they do to you or what you feel they deserve. This ain't nothing about you being in your feelings, people. This is about this person has really wronged you. They just because they cheated on you or they cursed you out or they said some shit or they stole your muffin in the morning. They stole the last blueberry muffin at the job when you wanted it. I hate that bitch. Karma gonna get her because she know I like it. That's not what this is for. This is for when somebody has taken advantage of you, taken advantage of your friendship, your love, all of that stuff there. You're able to do this spell without incurring a karmic hit. And you're not telling karma to go and get them. You're saying, hey, karma, you're missing the boat. This person is fucking up. And I think you need to double back and see what's going on because he's hurting me. You're just putting it out there. So you're not encouraging anybody to get hurt with doing this particular type of spell. You're just telling karma, look back and check this out, please, on my behalf. This your job. You're just employing them to do their job. So with SU and Saturn in the works, you want to do one more thing when it comes to karma. You want to give an authentic detail of what went on. I'm going to say that again. You want to give an authentic, detailed description of what went on. How do you do that, Baron? Because I don't know if this person hurting me. I don't know if this person did anything to me. I don't know what's going on with this person. This is how you do it. When you go to your feelings, what's inside of you, that's your soul, your intuition, that gut. And that gut done told you the whole goddamn story. So you take your pen and paper. I think he did this. I think he did that. I think he's doing this. I think he's doing that. I think she might have done this. I feel she could have done that. I feel they want me to be like this. I feel they want me to be like this. Detail. Write down what you feel. Don't let nobody tell you you wrong for feeling that way. Your intuition is your guide. And your intuition gives you a lot. Your intuition knows more than you can ever know about your life and your situation, because you can't see everything. You can't comprehend certain movements. I can tell y'all, I can't comprehend how I meant this move right here. I don't know if somebody poisoned this squeezed juice here. But karma know, but if I feel ill that I shouldn't drink it, spirit, you know, I feel like somebody did something wrong and poisoned this drink. I'm not gonna drink it, but I feel they tried to hurt me. You give it the SU. You draw the sigil. You draw the sign and sigil of SU, the Vega SU. You draw the sign of Saturn, and you put it down there. You put that note under there. You burn you a nice little candle on that bit, and you say, "Could you please look into it?" And you ain't got to burn the big candles. This here can be done with a small candle, 50-cent candle. You tell them, I don't know enough about hoodoo to ask if they believe in karma. I'm not going to talk about any other religious practice. I'm just going to explain how my grandma explained to me how karma works. So I can't talk about somebody else's practice of what they believe in when it comes to karma. I'm telling what I learned. So when it gets back to your intuition, you're going to write that down. And you're going to say what you feel. Because 90% of the time it's real. 90% of the time it's real. What you feel is real. Even if it's a thought. Even if that person thinking about doing something wrong to you. That person thinking about hurting you. That person thinking about taking something from you. You know it. You feel it. That's why you don't trust that person. Or that's why you get leery of somebody. And this is all about relationships, by the way. Any kind of ship there is. Marriage, relationship, friendship, family ships, any kind of ship it is. So you write down what you feel. And you hope for the best that, okay, they're not doing it. They're not getting it. It's not happening. But you tell karma, expose it. Let me see what's going on. This is what I feel going on. And you're detailed about it. If it ain't so, remove the thought. If it's so, reveal it. Whoa. You just gave karma a job. You told karma, hey, get off your ass and go check on this for me. Do your job. And if something going on, you just ask karma to reveal it. Karma got to do what you say, because that's the only job karma got, is to reveal to you, the person who called on it, to teach it a lesson. So they can teach each other, each one of us, a lesson. People can do it to you. They can do it to me. They can do it to everybody. Everybody can do this to anybody. And it's not cursing nobody. It's not wishing hate on nobody. It's not doing anything bad to anyone. Only thing it's doing is calling them out on their bullshit. This is how you get past doing black magic on people, doing spells on people, hate magic, chaos magic. Because there's not one of us on the planet who haven't racked up a karmic deal, who haven't did some fuck shit, some foul shit, some disrespectful shit to somebody, 10 billion people on the planet, they say. We ain't not one of us walked on this bitch and didn't get our shoes dirty. So you just telling karma, hey, expose this person. Bring this shit to the light. Now, if karma wreak havoc and that tail whip around wise searching and shit, and it tears somebody's shit up, if it breaks somebody down, that's a lesson they need to learn. But that's not you causing it. I can't tell you guys enough how some clients call me, and I'll omit some names, and they says, has been having relations with men. Ask Spirit. Spirit, is he having relations with other men and other women? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? Reveal it. If so, reveal it to me quickly in 6 hours, 6 days, 6 months. It comes in the 6th, right? From when you write that petition, 6, it comes on the 6th of something. Hell, it could come at 6 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock in the morning. Try it for yourself, people. But when karma is tearing, well, I'll jump back. I lost track. Sorry about that. So a lot of clients call me and they'll sit up here and say, hey, Baron, I want that bitch to pay. I'll do a hate spell, do some chaos magic, curse their family, curse their bloodline, curse their lineage. I can't do that. Sorry. Because I incur your karmic hit. Because now I'm intentionally hurting that person in some form of fashion. Spiritually, mentally, I'm causing chaos in that person's life. For us spiritual practitioners, us true spiritual practitioners, we know everything about intent. So if I employ a natural principality ordained by God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, to do a job, and I employ that principality to do their job, did I curse somebody? Did I hurt someone? Did my intent go? Am I intently fucking up that person's life, wreaking chaos and havoc in them? I am not. I'm just telling karma to call you on your shit. And this is where we as a people get it wrong. You say you sit up there and you hate this person, you hate that person, you're putting a negative intent out there. You can hate anybody you want to. I'm going to tell you, I know, Baron, you teaching some backwards shit. No, I'm teaching you how to live. The science of living. Don't get it twisted. I'm teaching you all how to live. Baron, this ain't right. Namaste. Love everybody. Forgive and forget. Who the fuck said that? Oh, if you hate somebody, they got control over your life. They got so what? Let them hate me. I got enough of this anger to spread around to every fucking body, and I'm still going to be the whole of a man that I am. So, as you dropping all those hate bombs, that intention, that hate, that despair, that disgrace, that nastiness, you haven't put no intent towards it. You just expressing your feelings. You just allowing your God, body, your soul to relieve that stress, that agony, that pain, to say what's on his mind. It's only karmic related when you say, because I hate that hoe, I'm gonna call and expose what she did at the club last week. I'm gonna call her man and say she cheated with Clarence. I'm gonna call his wife and say he over here at the club with somebody else. Now you gotten in that person's business and you have showed intent, malice to hurt that person. Because you don't know if that person, when that person get home, is somebody going to cause them to go to jail, ruin their life. Somebody may end up hurting somebody in their family just to get back at them, thinking they karma. So this is why you shut your mouth and you say, spirit, karma, call this person out on their bullshit. If I'm not making sense, y'all, Baron, you out of your mind. You cuckoo, man. You're not teaching the teachings of the Christ God. I'm teaching people how to live, man. It's not your responsibility to hurt somebody, to pass judgment on somebody, or to be the instrument of their downfall. Because while you're sitting your ass up there trying to be the instrument of their downfall, thinking you're karma is chalking that bitch up. Oh, you want to be me, bitch? I'm going to show you just what it is. Oh, I'm going to show you just what it is. Writing that shit down. You tried to take my job. If you don't like it when somebody came to your job and tried to take your spot, but you trying to take my spot, I got you. Keep on working. I'll drink this lemonade and watch your ass do what you do, and you're going to fuck up. And when you fuck up and cause all this chaos, I'm going to give you 10 times the karma points. Because that's my job. It's making sense. This is what my grandma told me, but she said it in a different way while she was chewing her back and spitting in that can. When anytime, oh, let me go. My little ambience background, I guess computer time. There we go. So, my little ambience background just timed out. So when you when you're sitting up there causing hurt, pain, sorrow in somebody's life, and you're doing it with intention, and it caused that person to suffer in the least, you racking up your karmic debt. You got to pay for that. That's why people say mind your business. Get out of those people's business. You ever seen your old grandma, your old parents? They walk around, they see a man over there in the corner slapping the shit out of his wife, beating his wife ass and all that stuff there. Oh, I'm gonna call the police. Stop hitting her. Your grandma, your granddaddy, hey man, stay out of that shit. That ain't your business. Because they knew that karma was going to take care of that situation in one form or another. Maybe that lady that was getting her ass kicked, that was her karma for doing something she shouldn't have done. Maybe the man that's hitting her he's racking up his karmic points to get his ass took to jail and locked up for a while. The moral of this thing is no ill intent should come at people via your self-person, via your subconscious mind, via your tongue, spoken from the mouth, via your physical body. No ill intent should come from you when it comes to your enemies or your person. I'm not saying you can't hate the person. You can't talk shit about the person. You can't call the person out their name. But as soon as you go to, I wish he was dead. I wish that bitch lose everything. I wish she would leave me. I wish for his all off. Listen, I done heard it all, boy. And I'm like, ooh, Jesus. Jesus, if you were real, boy, I would be praying to you saying to get this shit out my head. But here's one thing. When you want to get somebody back for wronging you in any kind of way, don't let it be your intent. Don't rack up your karmic point. Just tap karma on the shoulder and say, go check out what he doing. Here go my petition. This is what I think he doing. Turn your eye back there. Turn your gaze back and see what's going on. If it is, show me so I can know to make my next move. And when you ask karma to show you what that person is doing to you, karma knows what's going on. So karma gonna say, oh yeah, the bitch was doing that, man. Thank you. I'm gonna get a raise. And it wasn't, you didn't have any intent to ruin that person's life, to ruin that person's career, to ruin that person's livelihood. You just told karma, a principality who has been charged with doing this. That's the purpose for it being here. Making sure we learn our lessons, making sure we're held accountable. You just told karma to do their job. Karma does its job. It takes it down. It may not happen right then. You may not see instant results. of that person. But trust me, karma gonna sit up there and let it be known, and karma gonna issue that person's punishment. People say, well, somebody asked me, well, Baron, you have this coffin spell. I do. Inside that coffin spell, I got S.O.LMatters Veve, I got Saturn sigil, I got a little message drawn on the carpet, I mean on the sidewalls of it, and I put everything in there to feed them. If that person's doing you wrong, shake it up. Irritate karma to the point where karma got to go back and see what's going on. Allow that person to fall on their own sword. We've all heard the noises. Sometime a warrior fall on his own sword. Sometime a witch burn her hands on her own cauldron. Sometime a dentist bite his own tongue. However you want to call it. These are true gems I'm dropping with you guys now. I'm trying to save you guys from this karmic hit that we all incur. Reverse candles. Let me tell you something about reverse candles. I love using, I'm not doing no reading right now. I love using reverse candles. And let me tell you why. People don't use them right. In order to use a reverse candle, you got to have a candle, you got to have crab shells, you got to have a whole setup. Crab powder, crab shells, and what you're doing, whatever intent somebody put on you, you're just telling those crabs to walk backwards and take it back to them. That's not a karmic thing. That's self-protection, because it's not your intent to hurt that person. You're just doing yourself a protection spell to get that shit off of you and send it back to whichever it come from. Now, when you add, I sent it back to them and I cursed everything and I wanted to eat they up and make they have stillborn babies. There go your intent. I like this reverse candle for those who have did something to me that I know of, and those who have done something to me that I don't know of. Send it back, spirit. Send it back. That's the prayer. That's it. Don't make them choke on their own spit or constipated for 10 years. There goes that intent. Now you're hurting the person intentionally with the spell. People, if I'm making sense, y'all's barren, you ain't making no damn. I believe in kicking bitches down. Did your people get a spell out of this karmic thing today? Should I title this, How to Utilize SU in a Karmic Spell? I'll repeat the players of the game. SU plus Saturn, your thoughts on a piece of paper, and a white candle. One of the strongest spells you can ever do. Oh, you got a lot of crime in your country, Shiva? Tell karma to come at their ass. Ain't no need in waiting. Ain't no need in waiting. Just bring their attention to karma. Let karma take that ass. Across 110th Street. Oh, thank you. They be from the heart, y'all. All them personal stories. They be running. Miss Colette. Hi, Miss Colette. y'all, I did a video about Miss Colette. She has the sweetest voice. Hi, Mr. Baron. Just cool. Laura Pierre, I do not know which Loa represent karma in the Haitian Voodoo Pantheon. I do not know. I do not know enough about it to speak about it. I have a friend. He's very heavily indoctrinated in it. And the information that he gives me when we talk is all I know. Everybody, that was the simplest spell you can do. And it has no intention of hurting anybody. That spell I just gave you guys is the intention. Look at that. You go Bible verses, you use Psalms on them. You use Psalms 140. So how about Psalms 143, 145? You use them Psalms on them, huh? No, fuck it. Psalms 191. That's a get back at your ass spell. But that's still a karmic debt. There's only one Psalms I like, and I think it's Psalms 144. After you say that over again, it has a part in that prayer that says, deliver, let hot coals burn fall upon their head, unless they exalt themselves, Salah. That means unless they ask for forgiveness, not from just God, the universe source, but from the person they wronged. So you telling karma, go get their ass. If they apologize to me, let it go. If they could be man enough, woman enough to admit they was wrong, please don't do it. Let them live their life. But if you see fit and they harden their hearts to not bring me closure, peace, or justice, whatever, do what you gotta do. But you always give that person a way out when you're doing a prayer of revenge, because it's not your intent to hurt them. It's your intent to make sure they can't hurt you anymore, and to make sure they fulfill their human rights agreement to you and your soul to not harm you in any way. Psalms 144, all of them. A quick veve I use for SU. I'll show you. That's one. That's the second one. So here's another secret for you, just to let y'all know how SU and karma go just like this, hand in hand. I mean, yeah, how SU, karma, and Saturn go hand in hand. Here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? All right. So, give me one more. Saturn symbol. I could have just told you guys to draw the symbol for Saturn. So, if you look at this one, this is the symbol for Saturn. It's crudely drawn. I'm not an artist. I'm a tarot man. Right here. If you look at that, you look at the cross, SU, Jesus, there you go. But you see that tail? That's the symbology of it coming back to hit you in your ass later. You may think that you're holier than thou, but when you fuck up, there's always that karmic trail coming around. And that's what that represents. People, Magic is so simple. Magic is so easy. People make it difficult. But magic is nothing but the mechanics of your intent. If you learn the mechanics of anything, if you learn how this buck knife work, you can create it every day. You can find a million uses for it. You can replicate it. If you learn how true spirituality work, you can talk about it, indoctrinate it, and give it to somebody else cookie cutter, and then they could add on to it. They could give it to somebody, boom, 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 boom. And not everybody is harmoniously in the same realm, the same vein, doing the same thing and making the earth and the world and humanity a better place. That's my goal, man. Y'all just don't know that's my goal. So those are the two symbols of how you would draw something, a veve for SU. And then you put Saturn in the mix with your petition, white candle. And you're not saying fuck up that world. You're just saying, hey, karma, take a look at what this person doing for me and see, is it happening? And if it is, bust their ass for me. Bust their ass. Let them know what's going on. Stop them. Put them in check. You're not telling them what to do, how to do it, or when to do it. You're just saying, do your job, karma. All right, everybody, I'm done. I have to make these things a little long because I gotta hide some of the messages in here because people, they steal your stuff and they'll put all your spells on their channel and don't give you no credit. So I just hide various things in here. So if you're gonna steal the spell in the video, you're gonna watch a damn commercial. That's how I see it. At least give me a penny out the deal. Everybody, I think that was pretty good. I'm gonna be doing more teachings like this, straight up, free, raw, till we all get it. This one was about karma. I'm not done with karma, by the way. I'm gonna do a couple more on karma. I just wanted to rush this one to get it in there, but I have the more detailed breakdown of what Eshu and his whole depiction means. I have that breakdown with you and everything. Then we'll walk through each one of the orishas and what their clothing, the staff they hold, everything mean for them, so you can understand the mechanics of it all. And once you understand the mechanics, you can utilize those particular energies whichever way you see for. Me personally, I try not to incur any karmic debt when I'm using the spirits. So y'all know, y'all done heard on some of my videos, I say, let's bust their ass up. We gonna get their ass. Yeah, we gonna get them because I be sending karma at their ass. Karma, look into them. Shake their ass up. Show me what you got. And karma can handle that business whenever it get ready, but you just bringing that person's issues and shit to karma attention is not, again, I'm gonna say this, it is not your job to bring chaos and strife into someone's life. This life what we live in is hell enough. It is not you to be God, judge, jury, and executioner to sit up there and ruin somebody's life, even if you know that person is the worst motherfucker on the planet. It is not your job to exact vengeance. It is your job to protect your peace of mind, to protect yourself. If that, and while you're doing protection work on yourself, if that person get caught up in the motherfucking backdraft of it, say, karma, thank you. I hope this video made sense to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really trying to get everybody karma points down, and those of us that's out here doing spiritual work, just to give a little insight. Not saying that I'm doing it the right way, not saying you're doing it the wrong way. Just saying that there's another way.